Bishkek is the capital of Kyrgyzstan. It took us about 5 hours to cross the overland border from Almaty. The younger at the hostel reception, after knowing that we were Chinese, mentioned it was her first time hosting guests from China. The city itself doesn't have many tourist attractions, but Bishkek is my favorite capital in Central Asia. It has numerous green spaces and boulevards, and it's common to see locals sitting or lying on the grass, chatting, reading, or playing musical instruments. I think that Kyrgyzstan retains the most Soviet legacy among the Central Asian countries, with Soviet-style architecture visible everywhere in Bishkek. Compared to its Europeanized neighbor Almaty, Bishkek appears more old school. One evening at Almaty Square, with the Kyrgyz Almaty Mountains in the distance, a stage was set up against the statue of Manos, the Kyrgyz folk hero. Young people performed hip-hop on stage, with a crowded audience below cheering, a perfect blend of history and modernity. On the streets, we can always see popular Kyrgyz drink stores, usually selling three types of beverages: Maxim, Chalak, and Kumis. I tried all of them and ended up getting used to Maxim, which tasted a bit strange at first. Although most Kyrgyz people follow Islam, there's still a small number who practice other religions. We stumbled upon the Russian Holy Resurrection Orthodox Cathedral on the way to the square. At Oak Park, we happened to catch a live music performance. The performers were singing, dancing, and playing instruments, but what surprised me most was that they were also live streaming on TikTok. Our hostel isn't far away from the Arch Bazaar, so I decided to walk over. When I passed by a cheese stall with all kinds of varieties I'd never seen before, I tried one. It tasted like chalk mixed with dust. After exploring the bazaar, I sat on the steps at the entrance eating the samsa. An uncle sitting next talked to me in simple Chinese. He told me he used to work at a gold mining project contracted by Chinese companies and showed me the location of the mine on the map. Located in the Tian Shan Mountains of Kyrgyzstan, the Almaty Nature Park is a stunning alpine reserve covering the Almaty River Gorge and the surrounding mountains. We joined a one-day tour organized by the hostel to the park. Spending a day hiking here and getting close to nature is a great travel experience. Nestled within the Tian Shan Mountains at an altitude of 1,607 meters above sea level, Issyk-Kul is the second largest mountain lake in the world after Lake Titicaca in South America. Despite its high altitude, the lake never freezes even in extremely cold winter due to its salinity and thermal activity. We took a marshrutka from Bishkek to Yurt Camp Sonon in southern side of Issyk-Kul. When we arrived, it was overcast. After a while, a rainbow emerged, followed by the sunset, and eventually the starry night sky. The next day, the yurt owner arranged a car for us. We'll drive all the way to Karakol with stops at Skarskar Canyon, Barskun Waterfall, and Jetio Goose along the way. Skazka means fairy tale in Russian, a name derived from the canyon's whimsical and surreal landscape, which resembles a fantasy world. The canyon's unique shapes and vibrant colors are the result of thousands of years of soil erosion. This area is quite steep, making the climb a bit challenging. Once you reach the higher ground, you can overlook Issyk-Kul Lake. Barskun Waterfall is not a must-visit place because the paths to it are quite steep and uneven. The waterfall itself is modest in scale and less visually striking. Jetio Goose, meaning seven bulls in Kyrgyz, is a picturesque village and gorge which is renowned for its striking red sandstone rock formations and lush landscapes. According to Kyrgyz folklore, the rocks originated from a tale of two rival clans fighting over a beautiful woman. Her death led to the petrification of seven bulls and the staining of the valley red. Our driver took us to the opposite hillside, overlooking a small resort village nestled among spruce forests. Karakol doesn't have many attractions of its own. As the administrative capital of Issyk-Kul region, it serves as a gateway to various outdoor adventures. Walking through the streets, the architecture along the roads always reminds me of Russia, particularly Irkutsk. The only attraction we visited was the Donggan Mosque, which was designed by a Chinese architect. This colorful building was constructed entirely without nails. It's still used today as a mosque by the Muslim community. Situated in the Chui River Valley, Bishkek is the site of the ancient city of Siyep, which was a major Silk Road hub from the 5th to the 11th centuries. The city was multicultural, with Sogdian merchants, Turks, Chinese, and others contributing to its prosperity. Its ruins are found near the modern city of Tokmak in present-day Kyrgyzstan. I'm not sure if foreigners are particularly interested in this place, but most Chinese visitors would like to come and see it. That's because it's said to be the birthplace of the famous poet Li Bai. Although this claim remains controversial, it highlights the city's deep connection to Chinese history and its position within the expansive town cultural sphere. No one else was there the day we went. Honestly, if you set aside its history, the place is just a few miles on a vast stretch of land. Burana Tower is a historical minaret also located in the Chu Valley. It's one of the few remaining structures of the ancient city of Palazakhan. Due to the damage caused by the earthquake, the height of the tower was reduced from its original 45 meters to the current 25 meters. It's one of the oldest architectural constructions in Central Asia, featuring intricate brickwork patterns and an octagonal base. That day the tower was under renovation, so we weren't allowed to go up. On the other side, there is a collection of ancient Turkic stone carvings depicting warriors and tribal leaders, collected from across the Chui region. Choosing a shared taxi from Bishkek to Osh was the best decision I made, as we got to admire the most beautiful landscapes of Kyrgyzstan along the way. The journey turned out to be wonderful. We shared a taxi with a 19-year-old influencer from Bangladesh and a French girl. The four of us, along with the driver, felt just like a group of 5 strangers on an adventure. We crossed 2 high mountain passes and several scenic valleys that were characterized by Kyrgyz nomadic culture. Ewes dotted the pastures where horses graze and families sell honey and kumis along the road. Finally, it took us 11 hours to reach Osh, and all of us were exhausted and desperate for a good rest. As the largest city in Fergana Valley, Osh has been a strategic point along the Silk Road for millennia, facilitating trade and cultural exchange between Europe and Asia. Its iconic Great Silk Road Bazaar has operated on the same site for over 2,000 years, reflecting its enduring commercial importance. We came to Osh because we want to cross the land border into Uzbekistan via Dostok. On our way to the sacred Suleiman Toll, we passed by Jimar Bazaar. The mountain is revered as a sacred site and is often called the Solomon's Throne due to its association with the biblical and Islamic prophet Solomon. For over 1,500 years, Suleiman Toll has been a pilgrimage destination for Muslims, Christians, and followers of pre-Islamic beliefs. It features caves, petroglyphs, and shrines believed to possess healing properties. At the foot of the mountain, we walked past Uzbek mahallas and saw some kids playing. We joined them for a while. Soon, a grandpa came out of his house and brought us some apricots. Shortly after, a little girl also came out carrying a basket of apricots and offered us some. Traveling through Central Asia, I constantly feel surrounded by kindness.